It's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic-Tac-Toe. And now, here's our host, Jim Caldwell.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, boy. Thank you. Nice to have you here in the studio audience, and welcome to another edition of Tic-Tac-Toe. Our current champion is a great player. He won a brand new car on our last show, and, well, he's just met his latest challenger, but they haven't started a game yet. Let's bring out our players. Charlie?
Jim, our current champion, is a painter whose interests include juggling and doing impressions. His winnings total in cash and prize is $24,000. Meet Dwyer Brown. And his opponent recently graduated from college, and her interests include skiing and travel. Meet Lori Bell.
Hi, Lori. Good to have you back on the show today.
Good to be back.
You just graduated from college, right?
Yes, last month from Cal State Fullerton.
And you plan to go to graduate school?
Maybe. I'm taking a little bit of time off right now working and maybe going on.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
And good luck here as you start a brand new game with a champion who's playing very well.
Thank you, Jim.
You've been hanging in there, I guess one might say, huh, Dwyer?
My little claws, yeah.
What are you going to do with your winnings? Any plans?
Well, I've always wanted to buy a house. Maybe this will give me a start or something.
This might be one heck of a start. $24,000 is a great down payment. Good luck. Let's start a game. Dwyer Brown and Lori Bell. All right. Here we go. 9 categories. They are Fads and Follies, Trivia Dare, Art, Comic Strips, Royalty, It's a Dilemma, Movies, Number Please, About Words, Red Boxes, Special Categories, and let's get to it. Dwyer, where would you like to go first?
I think I'll stick with my luck and take royalty in the center.
All right, Dwyer, 2-part question. You'll have some extra time. When the Spanish conquistador Cortez first arrived in Mexico in 1519, this Indian emperor greeted the Spaniards with gifts. 2 years later, however, Cortez and his men attacked. The emperor was killed and his empire destroyed. Number 1, name that Indian emperor, and 2, name the civilization he ruled. Here's your extra time. All right, Dwyer, when the Spanish conquistador Cortez first arrived in Mexico in 1519, this Indian emperor greeted the Spaniards with gifts. 2 years later, however, Cortez and his men attacked. The emperor was killed and his empire destroyed. Number 1, name that Indian emperor.
Monteveo.
Half there, Montezuma. And, of course, the civilization he ruled, the Aztecs. Can't give you the box. Let's shuffle. And, Lori, where would you like to go first?
I'll take comic strips in the center, please.
You want to try to get that center box, huh? Okay, you'll have some extra time here. Since it first appeared in 1951, Dennis the Menace had been one of the most popular comic strips in the world. I'll describe 2 characters from the strip. You name them. Number 1, name the red-headed girl who's always annoying Dennis. And also, name Dennis's dog, who's terrified of cats. Here's your extra time. All right, Lori, since it first appeared in 1951, Dennis the Menace has been one of the most popular comic strips in the world. Number 1, name the red-headed girl who's always annoying Dennis.
Margaret.
Margaret is right. Number 2, name Dennis's dog who's terrified of cats.
Ruff.
Ruff is right. You have the center box. Here we go. Dead center. $300 pot. We're going to come back and continue after this. Stay with us. Dwyer Brown's the champion, and his challenger is Lori Bell, and they've just started a game. $300 in the pot. Let's shuffle. Dwyer, it's your turn.
I'm going to go to movies in the bottom right, please.
Dwyer, take a look at this picture. These were 2 of the stars of the hit 1986 release, Hannah and Her Sisters. Name 1 of the actors.
Mia Farrow?
Mia Farrow is 1, and Woody Allen's the other. You have the box. Good for you, Dwyer. Very popular movie. Let's put an X on the board, bottom right-hand corner. $500 pot. Let's shuffle. Lori, what's next?
I'll try comic strips again.
All right, you had success last time. Here's the question. This popular comic strip details the day-to-day life of three young career women who share an apartment. Luann is a teacher, Tommy is a nurse, and Margot is a secretary. The strip is named after the apartment they share. What is their apartment number?
202.
Nope. 3G. Apartment 3G. Box remains unclaimed. Let's shuffle. $500 pot. Dwyer.
I'll take comic strips on the right, please.
All right, you get it this time. Here's the question. Since Little Orphan Annie made her first appearance in 1924, she has been accompanied on her adventures by her faithful dog. Name that dog.
Sandy.
That's right. Sandy's the dog. Cute little dog. Comic strip gets the next. $700 now in the pot. Let's shuffle. Lori.
It's a dilemma to block.
You're going for a block, Lori. Dwyer, if you get this box, you'll win your 6th game of tic-tac-toe. Here's your opening clue, Lori. The plant from which this beverage is made originally grew wild only in Ethiopia and was made into food, wine, and medicine. We're looking for the name of that beverage. Now, here's your dilemma, Lori. I have 5 more clues here. You have to decide how many more clues you think are needed to answer the question, and then Dwyer will decide whether he answers it or you answer it. How many more clues?
I'll take 2.
All right, 2 additional clues. Dwyer, do you want to answer this question with 2 more clues or have Lori answer it? Remember, a right answer from you and you'll win the game.
I'll answer it, Jim.
All right, Dwyer, here are your 2 additional clues. Number 1, the average American consumes more than 10 pounds a year. Number 2, a 17th century pope baptized this beverage, overruling priests who considered it an invention of the devil. For the game, and a grand total now of $24,900. Name that beverage.
Coca-Cola?
No, coffee. Lori, you have a block. Dwyer, if I was to say that this beverage contains caffeine, what would you might have said coffee?
I might have said coffee. I don't think I'll have to work on that.
Good strategy, Lori. You handed it over to him, and you ended up with a box and the block. $900 pot. Let's shuffle. Dwyer, it's your turn.
I think I'll have to take Fads and Follies for the block.
Fads and Follies it is. And for a block. During the late 1970s, Dwyer, this craze had highway drivers talking to total strangers, warning their good buddies about Smokey the Bear on their CB radios. For a block, what do the initials CB stand for?
Compact breaker.
No, Citizens Band. That box remains unclaimed. Let's shuffle. Lori.
Trivia dare for the win.
All right, Lori, you'll become our new champion if you get the box. Dwyer, you won it for a block. Now, I'll read this question to you, Lori, then you decide whether you'll answer it first or dare Dwyer to answer first. Listen carefully. This American president was capable of writing in Greek with his right hand while writing simultaneously in Latin with his left hand. Was he James Garfield, Thomas Jefferson, or Woodrow Wilson? What are you going to do, Lori? Answer or dare?
I'm going to answer.
You're going for the answer, and you're going for the game. Was he James Garfield, Thomas Jefferson, or Woodrow Wilson?
Wilson?
No. Dwyer, you can still get a block. Was it James Garfield or Thomas Jefferson?
I'll have to say Thomas Jefferson.
No. James Garfield. The box is still unclaimed. $900 pot. At this critical point, we're going to stop and come back and continue after this.
Some of our departing contestants will receive... Ladies and gentlemen, the original, the one that started it all, Mighty Bowl. Mighty Bowl, one sparkling performance after another. If you would like information on how to join us in the studio audience here at Tic-Tac-Toe, then drop a postcard to Tic-Tac-Toe, Post Office Box 950, Los Angeles, California, 90048.
Break open the breathsavers.
Share that sparkle, share that kiss. Break open the breathsavers.
They're sugar-free. A pre-apricot facial scrub. No other facial scrub works harder to keep your skin softer. A pre for the softest skin you can have.
Back to you, Jim.
Thanks, Charlie. Dwyer and Laurie are in the middle of a game. We have a $900 pot, and let's shuffle those categories. All right, Dwyer.
I'm going to have to go for Fads and Follies for the block again.
Okay, Dwyer. In 1975, Gary Dahl was selling more than 100,000 of these items a day for $4 each. They came in a box with a leash, even though they were inanimate objects. For the block, name that unusual fad pet.
Pet Rock?
Pet Rock is right. You will have a block. Put an X on the board. $1,100 pot. Let's shuffle with 4 boxes remaining. Laurie.
Comic strips for the block, please.
Okay, Laurie, see if you can block Dwyer this time. This comic strip kingdom is ruled by a midget of a monarch and is populated with such characters as a drunken jester named Bung and a cowardly knight named Rodney. For a block, name that kingdom.
The Wizard of Id.
That's right, Id. That is right. Put an O on the board. For a block, $1,300 pot. Let's shuffle. All right, Dwyer.
I'll have to go on top for Art for the block.
Okay, blocking back and forth. Here's another attempt. This artist named Alexander was one of the first American sculptors to win international fame. He is best known for his delicate mobiles, which may weigh thousands of pounds but can still be moved by just a breath of wind. For a block, give me that artist's last name.
Johnson.
No, Alexander Calder. Box remains unclaimed for now. Let's shuffle. $1,300 pot. Laurie.
About words for the win.
All right, Laurie. If you can answer this question, you will become our new champion. Now listen carefully. This word, which describes the plan a family or business makes to keep track of their income and expenses, takes its name from the Latin for leather bag, in which merchants often carried their money. For the game, and a grand total of $1,500. What is that word?
Budget.
That's right, you win! Congratulations, Laurie. What are you saying over there to each other?
I need this money.
Yeah. Well, look, you just picked up lots of money. Vertical tic-tac-toe, you just won $1,500 in cash. Congratulations, Laurie.
Thank you.
You'll have an opportunity to address your strategy when you take on the dragon in just 1 second. But first, hey, Dwyer, you're quite a champion. Believe that.
Thank you very much.
You've really been a lot of fun. Now, let me think. You principally paint pottery with some kind of stuff. A lot of peas involved, right?
Yes, a lot of peas.
Well, now you're going to be doing lots of things because not only have you picked up a car, I know a couple of trips, some terrific prizes. Dwyer, you leave us cash and prizes totaling an even $24,000. Best of luck to you, Dwyer. Good luck. All right, it's time for us to take a break and watch Laurie in 1 moment. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. You know, before I go any further, I want to mention one thing. This is the last show of the season, and during the upcoming weeks, you're going to be seeing some of the choice shows of the past year, and we'll be looking forward to that, I know. But first, we got some business to do right now, right? Laurie, you would like to come over and play the bonus game?
I sure would.
Come on over and face the dragon. It's the first time over here, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well, now you can kind of relax and kind of think about your strategy because the dragon's going to be hiding around here somewhere, isn't he?
Yes.
I'll remind you that behind these numbers are various amounts of money. There's a tick, there's a tack, and good old dragon. I always call him the good old dragon. I guess he's a bad old dragon. Right? You want to get $1,000 or more, or the tick and the tack, and you'll win this terrific prize package. Charlie, tell us.
Laurie, each of these sparkling prizes will set your eyes gleaming. First, Laurie, you'll sparkle wearing this gold-filled jewelry. Dane Craft's jewelry creations designed with classic beauty, reflecting the harmony of elegance and style. A handsome and unique original Primavera collection from Dane Craft. Then, your kitchen will glow with the addition of this shining steel cookware. Encore Cookware features exclusive multi-core 5-ply construction, minimum moisture cooking, and gentle, even heat distribution. Crafted of gleaming stainless steel from Encore. Next, from overhead will hang this burnished brass ceiling fan. The Hunter Original Fan, a ceiling fan designed with classic styling in bright brass with 52-inch diameter blades. Built in Memphis, Tennessee by Hunter for 100 years. And finally, Laurie, you'll enjoy the spectacle of golden sunrises gleaming across the Caribbean waters as you vacation in carefree Curacao. Largest of the Netherlands Antilles, Curacao lies just off South America, combining quaint Dutch architecture with a colorful Caribbean character. Enjoy swimming and diving among coral reefs and sunken ships, and visit the famed floating market. We'll fly you to Miami via Continental Airlines, flying to over 70 cities, featuring the wide-bodied in-flight lounge, the pub. Enjoy the comfort, style, and friendly service of a truly continental carrier. You'll have round-trip airfare from Miami to Curacao via ALM Antillean Airlines, the friendly airline of the Dutch Caribbean. ALM Antillean Airlines. While there, you'll have 8 days and 7 nights at the Las Palmas Hotel and Vacation Villas in sunny Curacao. The friendly Caribbean vacation resort for everyone. Couples, singles, honeymooners, families. This gleaming package is worth in cash and prizes over $4,450.
Like to go to Curacao, huh?
I'd love to travel.
Good for you. Well, you got to beat the dragon to get that prize, and let's
Okay.
move him around. He's going to find a place to hide. Would you like to have some help from the audience out here?
I'd love to.
All right, let's see some numbers out there. What's coming up first?
Well, actually, I talked to my mom this morning, and she said 2.
Your mom suggested 2?
Yes.
All right, out of the box. Here we go. Number 2 comes pick. Hey, that's a nice start.
Good mom, good mom.
We need a tack or $1,000.
Okay. I see 7. 7.
All right, lucky number 7's been lucky for a lot of people. Here it is. $100. All right, we need 900 or a tack.
I'm seeing 9.
Number 9. Okay, you need 900. What's behind number 9? 500. Whoa. Now you're looking for $400 or a tack.
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay, top left-hand corner, number 1. Tack you going. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, before we go any further, take a look where that dragon was hiding. You missed him. He was at number 3. Good job is right. Well, you just picked up $1,000, a terrific prize package, including that trip to Curacao. Your total in cash and prizes stands at $5,950. All right, $5,950 is terrific. We're going to come back and continue after this. Don't go away.
Because MBA helps people.
All right, welcome back. Well, Lori Bell, first time out, 100% batting average. You beat the dragon, and your winnings total $5,950.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're proud of you.
Thank you.
We're happy for you as well. You know, as I mentioned to you earlier, Lawyer, this is the last show of our season. And during the upcoming weeks, you're going to be seeing some of the choice shows of this past season. As a matter of fact, before we go, we have some extra time. And because there's been such incredible interest in this one gentleman, I'd like to show you some of the highlights of television's highest money winner on any show ever, Lieutenant Tom McKee. Take a look.
You played 88 games. You missed 32 questions all total out of 385. And you were on, as I mentioned, 46 shows. Ladies and gentlemen, that is quite an accomplishment, is it not? course, you're already in the Guinness Book of World Records, and you sort of set a hallmark for contestants to follow on this show and all other game shows, Tom. You have done what nobody else has ever been able to do on any game show, and that is win all this money and all of these prizes, and you've conducted yourself marvelously, and I'm sure that you've had a lot of fans at home watching Tic-Tac-Toe, as well as the audiences who have seen you do your thing here on our show. And to you and Jenny, you both celebrated recently your first wedding anniversary. May I wish you both the very best. Godspeed. Spend it wisely and well. And here's to years of happiness to you both.
Thank you very much, Tom. Tom received a medical discharge from the Navy and now resides in Georgia with his wife, Jenny, and their new son. And, well, you know, I got to say, it's been a great pleasure being the host of Tic-Tac-Toe this year. And on behalf of all of us here at Tic-Tac-Toe and, well, just for everybody, I'd like to thank you for being a loyal viewing audience. And, hey, I'm Jim Caldwell. Goodbye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive Bonine, whether you go by car, plane, boat, or train. Bonine provides you with safe and effective 24-hour travel sickness protection. And the more you hear, the more you read, the more you ask your doctor, you'll know why Bayer is the wonder drug that works wonders.
It's plumbing.
For hair clogs at their worst.
Oh, it's for you.
Liquid Plumber is the plumber to call first.
Tic-Tac-Toe is a Jack Barry and Dan Enright production.